The worst planned tournament in the world. The UEFA Euro 2024 kicked off on June 14th and wrapped up on July 14th, and Germany was filled with football excitement for a whole month. It sounds like a football fan's dream, doesn't it? The grand final was held at Berlin's Olympiastadion, where Spain clinched the title with a 2-1 victory over England. Germany hosted the tournament across 10 venues. 9 of these were the same stadiums from the 2006 World Cup, so there was definitely some football history in the air. But with such a huge event, it's easy to wonder if everything went smoothly. And here, the answer is a big no. So today let's look into why Euro 2024 is the worst planned tournament in the world. Have you ever wondered how much effort goes into organizing a major football tournament like Euro 2024? It's not just about picking the teams and setting up the matches. There's a whole financial story behind it. For the 2023/24 financial year, UEFA had a net budget of €145 million. This was supposed to cover the costs for everything they needed, right up until the next big men's Euro in 2028. But the prize money for Euro 2024 alone was €331 million, the same as Euro 2020. Moreover, UEFA wanted Euro 2024 to be more eco-friendly. They put €32 million into making it greener, which is about 5% of the total budget. That's a lot of cash for things like using existing stadiums, powering them with renewable energy, and giving public transport passes to fans. UEFA had this fantastic idea to go green by limiting car access to stadiums. Great for the environment, not so great if the trains can't handle the load. And Deutsche Bahn had quite a few bumps along the way. First up, infrastructure problems. An old rail network was creaking under the pressure. DB's system has been described as old and prone to faults. Not a great combo when you're trying to move thousands of excited fans. Delays and cancellations became the norm, leaving fans scratching their heads and tapping their feet impatiently. Now you'd think throwing money at the problem would help. DB did invest a record €7.6 billion in 2023. Sounds like a lot, but it was a drop in the ocean compared to what was needed. Years of underinvestment left the system playing catch-up and not quite making it to the finish line. Then there's the issue of staff shortages. Imagine a packed train station with too few staff to manage the crowd. DB struggled with this big time. The lack of workers added more strain, making it tough to keep things running smoothly. And let's not forget the strikes and operational disruptions. While UEFA's Green Initiative was a step in the right direction, the execution fell flat. DB's existing problems turned what should have been a seamless experience into a logistical nightmare for many fans. It was a stark reminder that for such massive events, robust planning and substantial investment in public transport are crucial. So, as we look forward to future tournaments, let's hope the lessons learned from UEFA Euro 2024 lead to smoother, greener, and more enjoyable experiences for all the fans out there. After all, football is about the thrill of the game, not the stress of getting there. But UEFA's cash reserves took a hit during the pandemic. They dropped from €575 million before 2020 to just €360 million by the end of 2023. To tackle these funding shortfalls, UEFA raised solidarity payments from 7% to 10%, reaching up to €4.4 billion. This also meant more money for the Women's Champions League and the Youth League. Even with these challenges, UEFA kept pushing forward, managing to make significant money from sponsorships, media rights, tickets, and more. They even expected the media rights for Euro 2024 to beat the €1.135 billion they made for Euro 2020. The Olympiastadion in Berlin is the largest venue used for the Euro 2024. And then there's the Cologne Stadium, which got a makeover to host matches during the 2006 World Cup. But managing timelines for such colossal projects is no easy feat. And UEFA Euro 2024 wasn't just about the matches. It was also about making travel easy for fans. Ticket holders enjoyed discounted train tickets and a special 36-hour travel pass for public transport. UEFA aimed to make trains and buses the go-to options for travel. But with so many people heading to the same places, city centers faced a bit of a crowd surge. Can you imagine how packed those buses and trains must have been? Even with the best planning, Large crowds can turn a smooth ride into a bit of a mess. And it really happened. Accommodation was another hot topic. With the tournament drawing in crowds from all over, finding a hotel room in host cities became quite the challenge. Although there weren't any major reports of poor coordination between the key players, things don't always run smoothly. Miscommunications can happen, and they might cause minor delays. And how frustrating is it when you're eager to buy something, but technical glitches get in your way?
No, God!
That's exactly what happened for some fans trying to get tickets for Euro 2024. Many found themselves stuck in a virtual waiting room or facing a web page error. UEFA had to deal with this tech mess, and it wasn't easy. But it wasn't just about tech issues. There were also problems with unauthorized sellers trying to make a quick buck. UEFA had to cancel nearly 10,000 tickets that were either sold or transferred against the rules. It goes without saying that it's not just about the thrilling matches and the excitement of fans, it's also a mix of political debates, economic impacts, and lots of planning. And how can we forget these? Politics, economics, and planning. UEFA Euro 2024 was a financial powerhouse. With huge revenues from sponsorships, media rights, and ticket sales, this tournament made quite an impact. The media rights alone were expected to exceed the €1.135 billion mark set by Euro 2020. But there were also concerns about local businesses and communities. Although we don't have all the details, it's clear that such a large event can have mixed effects. For every €1 earned from the tournament, UEFA invested more than €3 into the development of European football through the UEFA Hat-Trick program. Over the next 4 years, they plan to invest €935 million back into the game. That's a huge boost, but this time, UEFA even had to face some huge allegations. But despite these efforts, not everyone is impressed. Environmental groups raised concerns about the carbon emissions from fan travel, which were expected to be a huge part of the tournament's overall emissions. So what did UEFA do about this? They kicked off a climate fund to invest in making German football greener. They put €25 for every ton of unavoidable carbon emissions into environmental projects at local amateur clubs. Now let's look at the FIFA World Cup. Every 4 years, this tournament captures the hearts of millions of viewers and fans from around the globe. What's their secret to success? The World Cup's winning formula is all about meticulous planning, effective teamwork, and a relentless focus on delivering a fantastic experience for fans. The success of a tournament boils down to a few crucial factors. First, there's communication and coordination. Effective communication between local authorities, event organizers, and the community is essential to keeping everything running smoothly. For large events, planning for stadiums, transportation, and accommodation is even more critical. If these elements aren't well thought out, the whole experience can fall apart. Then there's contingency planning. Major events need backup plans too. Whether it's dealing with venue cancellations or bad weather, having a plan B is crucial to ensuring everything goes off without a hitch. And engaging with the local community and addressing their needs can make or break an event. It's not just about putting on a show, it's about creating a positive experience for everyone involved. Even the UEFA European Championship 2024 faced some criticism, reminding us that organizing such large-scale events is always a complex task. Clearly, the tournament was a major highlight for football fans around the globe. The matches were thrilling, but behind the scenes, things weren't as smooth as one might hope. The tournament faced budget overruns and funding shortfalls. There were also issues with infrastructure and organization. There were also concerns about corruption. Despite all these problems, the tournament wasn't a complete disaster. It was still a success and received a lot of praise. Why? Because football has a magical way of bringing people together. The joy and excitement on the field were undeniable. As we reflect on the tournament, we'd love to hear from you. What were your favorite moments from the UEFA European Championship 2024? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're passionate about major sports events, don't forget to subscribe for more content. Let's keep the conversation going and work together to make future tournaments even better.